Good to be back in front of the camera. I didn't think 3 months ago we'd still be at this phase, but here we go. We're doing core fusion today, which is going to combine some yoga, some pilates, some core strength, some range of motion. Listen to your body and do what you feel is best for you. So here we go. Want your feet about hip distance apart, a little wider maybe. Take a deep breath in all the way up. Hold on to one wrist, take a big side, stretch to one side. Bring it on back. Other wrist, hold on. Bring it on down. I want you to pull the abdominal wall in, interlace the fingers, navel to your spine. Good. Place your hands on your thighs. We're just going to start with some cats and cows here. So belly in and belly out. Good. Exhale. You're going to want to ground down through the lower back and bring it right back out. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Just go ahead and take a forward fold. Let your upper body relax. Just kind of walk a little to your right. If any of you need a little bit of assistance, you can always have a book to prop up like a yoga block. You can always keep the knees just a little bit bent. Bringing it back to the center. Keep your knees soft. Take a deep breath in all the way up. Good. Exhale, bringing it down. Take the shoulder blades. Take a big shoulder circles up, back and around. Kind of open up through your chest. Good. One more. Good. Take the hands behind you. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. Now listen to your body with this one. If your shoulders are not comfortable, do not lift them too high. Keep them at the small of your back. Keep the knees soft. Want to roll it up. Just a little bit more movement pattern. So bring your feet right at hip distance. You're going to step back with the left leg and you're going to step back with the right leg. Okay? So option A, we're going to add in a little rotation here. Okay? That's going to challenge your balance. It's going to get your core a little bit engaged. Good. One more each side. We're going to hold back on your left side. Okay? Right now, I want you to keep your heel down. Okay? Check your hips. Make sure you're right in alignment. Okay? We're going to push forward. I want you to open up your chest and pull back. So reach forward. Pull back. So when you pull back, you really squeeze the two shoulder blades together. Open up through the chest. And kind of start to engage those muscles that cover the scapula. One more. Good. Hold it. We're going to tuck that back hip under. Now think about your alignment here. You want your ear, your shoulder, your hip in line. Come on down. Watch that front knee. Make sure it's in line with second toe. Take a deep breath in. Hold on to that left hand and get that stretch for the hip flexors. Good. Bring it on back. Your back heels are going to come right back down. Pull the shoulder blades behind your back, open to your chest, breastbone comes forward, your back heel's down right now. Alright, for those of you that need a little assistance, you can get a little yoga block, some books, and put them down here. So if your hands can't reach the floor, get something in front of you so that you're comfortable. Okay? So you can always stay up here if that's a little bit too much. Otherwise, we're going to come down. Okay? We're going to do some rotating. Again, we want to work through our thoracic spine, so I want you to rotate and open up. And we're going to move a little bit here. So inhale when you open. Exhale when you close. So our torso is moving, but our lower body is fairly stable. We're going to do one more to each side. Abdominals are going to pull in. The back heel will come down. I want you to kind of float yourself up. And let's put that back heel actually down. Good. Come back forward one more time. I want to step together. Place both hands on your thighs just to support the back. Roll it up slow. Taking a deep breath in. Good. We're going to do that on the other side, but we're going to do a little what I call a Y pattern. So open up and think your shoulder blades pull down your back. Feel like your arms are making the letter Y. Good. Exhale. We're gonna do one more. I'm gonna stay on your right side right here. Okay? Check out your toes a little bit. Make sure you're in alignment. Good. We're gonna take the hands, shoulder blades back. Bring your breastbone forward. Taking a breath in. Exhale. Come on back up. We're gonna tuck your back hip under, and again, adjust your feet if you're too close together. Pull them further apart. Check that knee out of the front. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bring the back heel down just a little bit. Take both hands to the front. Again, here's these books with the yoga blocks. Use them. Good. Remember, rotate. One more thing I forgot to mention on that first set. If your shoulders are not happy, your hand can be at your heart or your hand can be at the small of your back. Okay, whatever works for you. So here we go. We're going to open. We're going to start and hold it. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. So rotate and bring it back. Yeah, one more each side. Again. Rotating with the trunk. One more. Taking a deep breath in. We're going to float back up. The back heel comes down. Okay? So get that extension through that right hip. We're going to go back to one more forward fold. Fingers on the books, blocks. Carefully step forward. Take a deep breath in. Good. Now check yourself out just a little bit. Make sure your feet are about hip distance apart. Everybody sit back into a chair. We don't want the knees to come forward. We want the hips to come back. Okay. Bring your breastbone forward, abdominal wall in. We're going to do a little uncomfortable chair right now. And after a while, you'll know why it's an uncomfortable chair. Good. Place your hands to your chest. Drop your shoulders. We're going to rotate again. Getting that thoracic spine to move so we can have more stability in our lower back. I want you to inhale and exhale. One more. Place your hands on your thighs. Let your head and shoulders relax. Bring your hips up. And just kind of rock and roll a little bit. Roll it up. We're going to do a little different position now. Okay? So bring your feet wider. Good. Take a deep breath in. So, in most cases, you would think that this whole coronavirus thing would have increased somebody's blood pressure, but it's had the opposite effect of mine, so I have to transition a little slower these days. So, pull the shoulder blades back and down. Good. Take that forward fold. Let the hands come up a little higher if you want to. Release them. Bring your breastbone to your left thigh. Okay. You can always hook the hand behind and hold on. And walk them over to that right thigh. Same thing. Always hook. Bring it back slowly. Soften your knees. Roll it up. I want you to take your left foot, turn it out. Check out where your right foot is. Okay? You want the heel and the arch to intersect. Sink into that side. Bring your breastbone up and open though. Okay? Lengthen the arms out, drop the shoulders down, and just hold that pose. Good. We're bringing it up into a star pose here. We're just kind of doing a modification of a triangle. Remember, you have your books or your yoga block here. So one hand here, take the other one open. Hand can be at the small of your back if your shoulder's not happy. So open. If you feel comfortable, come into a full triangle. Whether you have that prop here or not, open through your breastbone. Take a deep breath in. Okay. Exhale, bring it up. Good. Turn the toes to the front. We're going to do a wide downward facing dog. Thumb to thumb, push to that middle finger, and lengthen back to the hip bones. Bring it back slowly. Soften those knees. Roll it up slow. We're doing the same thing on the other side. So let's turn those right toes out. Square everything up, knees in line. Check out where the arch is. Sink into it as low as you can. Drop the arms out. Pull the shoulder blades down. Hold it there. Good. We're going to hold it. Bring it back up into a reverse star pose. Good. Bring it down slowly. Elbows come in. Remember, here, here, here. There's your yoga block. There's your books. If you want to make it more of a forward triangle, take a deep breath in. You want to challenge yourself, peek up. I don't want to fall doing a video, so I'm not going to challenge myself today. Deep breath in, exhale, come right back up. Toes come back to the front. Bring it forward, walking around to your left. Same thing, whoops. Back to the front. Slowly walk the feet in. Keeping the knees bent, want to roll it up slowly. Do just a couple of balance poses before we come down to the floor. So, option A, okay? Put your toe in the arch, by the arch of the foot. And I want you to kind of rotate in and out a little bit. So, open your hip and close your hip. Okay. So, option A. You can always have a chair or something here if you need a little prop to help you balance. And here it said, but I don't fall over. So we can come up. You can help. You can bring those arms all the way up. Bring it down slowly. We're going to take that foot, we're going to cross it over the other. Check your toes out. They're in alignment and facing each other. Okay? So right now your right leg is behind you. Take a deep breath in. I want you to shift your hips to your right. You can hold on to that arm. And take that forward fold. Again, your books or blocks are here. Walk your hands to your left. Walk your hands to your right. Bring it back to the center. Slowly roll it up. Take it back the other way. Side two, and again, line up the toes and the arch of the foot and just get a little internal, external rotation. This is the option. It's also a little warm up for the inside of that hip. Okay. You can move the chair to the other side if you need it to help you balance. So kind of bring yourself up. Find something you can focus on. Take that deep breath in. Good. Bring it down. We're going to cross that leg over the other. I want you to shift your left hip to your side. Hold it. Or bring it all the way up. Open up through your trunk. Good. Bring it back to the center. Forward fold. Relax the upper body a little bit. Walk to your right. And walk to your left. Bring it back to the center. Slowly roll it up. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of a transition here. Stay with me. So, we're going to come to one end of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Take a forward fold. So we're hinging at the hips. So think about the hips pushing back. Come down, relax just a second. Okay. We're going to walk yourself out to hands and knees. And then we're going to go through some options of modifications for planks. So let's walk yourself out. Okay. Right now we're just going to start to your knees. Sit back for just a skinny second and just stretch the lower back. So we'll start with some modifications of planks. You can be on your hands if that's not great for your wrist or your fingers, your hands. You can come to your forearms. So option A. Okay. Option B. You can go. This is important, guys. Bottom of your thighs. We are not on your kneecaps. Okay. So you want your hip bones and your belly button to be facing down. Pull the shoulder blades away from your ears. Okay. So remember, not in these. So second option. Third option, we can go to a regular plank. I want you to tuck those toes under, drop the shoulders down your back. Now push your calves to really kind of lengthen through your quadriceps, through your thighs. We're going to push up into a downward facing dog. We're going to pull back forward to that plank pose. Now remember, okay, you can always go to your knees. Come back up. Pull forward. Abdominal wall is in. Exhale up. Inhale forward. Good. Exhale up. Remember, you can also be on your forearms and down. Let's do one more. Exhaling up. Inhaling down. We're going to sit back, but we're going to take that right hand, bring it more to the front. We're going to thread the left one under. Bring it back. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to thread the right arm under. Right back up. Okay. We're going to go to just a true modified plank. So everybody come to your forearms. Okay. So this position is a little bit harder on your abdominals, but easier on your upper body. Okay. So abdominal wall is in. Give yourself a little check here. I want you to tap your toes. Make sure that your hips are not rocking right to left. That we're keeping that core nice and solid so the hips aren't shifting. Okay. We're going to progress a little bit from here. So if you're up to it, go to a regular plank. Again, tuck those toes under, drive through the calves. Okay? Take a deep breath in. We're going to hold here. Now we're going to work the shoulder blades a little bit. We're going to protract and retract. Remember, you can always do this on your thighs, not your kneecaps. So pull the abdominal wall in, out, exhale, and inhale. When the shoulder blades pull together, don't let the abdominal wall leave you. Keep it in tight. One more. Bring those knees down. Walk it back. Take your left hand out to the side. Put your right hand on top. Pull back into that right hip. Take it the other way. Right back. We're going to work on your quadriceps, hip flexors a little bit. Think ear, shoulder, hips, knees, all one line. Arms out to the front. Drop the shoulders down. Okay. I want you to hinge back. Okay. If you want a little self-guidance, you put one hand on your back and one hand on your belly. And just make sure that you don't sit or arch your back. So we just want to keep all that kind of nice and tight. Good. Arms out to the front, drop your shoulders. We're going to add on just a little bit here. Okay? So I want you to reach back. So if straight ahead is 12, you're kind of reaching the 7 and 5 o'clock, somewhere. So breathe in, breathe out, inhale, and exhale. One more. Good. Bring it down. Few cats and cows here. So abdominal wall pulls in. Tuck the head and tail. Bring it back. Exhale. And inhale one more time. Breathe it out. And breathe it in. We're going to transition a little bit. So I want you to bring your hips around. Kind of shake it out a little bit. Alright, this is more of a floor stretch session. We are going to do some core, but if anybody has a strap, a dog leash, a belt, anything you can use. So we are going to use this a little bit later for some more developmental stretching. But I'm going to do a little bit of core first, so put that to your side so it's a reach. Remember, take it out. Take a deep breath in and exhale as you break one foot forward. Circle that ankle around, sit tall with it, and reverse it. Bring it down. Take a nice tall rotation. You want to keep the tailbone down though. Don't lift up. Rotate. Take it the other way, and again, try to rotate tall without the hips rotating with you. So keep your tailbone grounded. Now, option A or B. Ideally, we want to keep the ankle above the knee. If that's not great on your hip, bring it here. Okay? Grab your strap. Wrap it. Okay. Sit tall first, and then walk your breastbone forward. Feel like your trunk is reaching from your toe, and your tailbone's reaching back. Let your head relax. Bring it right back out. Take it out to your side with the opposite hand. So if your left leg is out, grab the strap with your right hand, pull back, kind of rotate. So your breastbone is going to rotate to that right knee. Bring it back. Release the strap. Take that leg to the front. You might be wide, you might be more narrow. Just walk yourself forward. You should feel it stretch across the outside of your left hip. Bring it right back up. Take a little rotation to one side. Again, rotate tall. Take it the other way. Good. Shake it out. We're new side two. So bring that other leg, left leg. Big ankle rotation. Take it the other way. That leg goes across and again, rotate tall with your spine. So pull that thigh towards you, keep the hips down. Take that deep breath in. Okay. Take that rotation another way. Release it. And again, that knee can stay right there, or it can come out. Whatever works for you. Do this side a little bit different than the first side. So lift the breastbone. Walk. Again, try not to round. Think about your trunk reaching for your toe. Come on up. That leg is going to go out to your side. With the left hand, hold the strap. Drop that right shoulder. And rotate. So we're stretching all through your lats. Bring it back. Let that strap go. That foot comes to the front, and again, doesn't matter where you are, walk yourself forward. Come back up. We're going to bring the knees to a bent knee position. And again, always looking at that alignment, ankles, knees, hips in line. Hold on right behind your thighs. I want everyone to kind of hinge back a little bit. So if your lower back is not happy in this position, you can always get kind of a pillow and stick it kind of under your tailbone a little bit. Pull the abdominal wall in, lift the breastbone. We're going to let go. So we're going to keep progressing a little bit. So if you feel anything in your lower back, change your position, come out of it. Again, shoulder blades are down. Okay? We're going to progress a little bit. So find that place where you feel the abdominal wall kind of turn on. Take one hand, circle that around you. Up, take it to the other side. Again, breastbone is up. Circle that arm around you. Good. And again, keep your trunk open. We don't want to round. We want to keep that trunk open so you're engaging in your core. Bring your arms straight up, and again, belly's good. Bring it forward. Bring your feet to the sides of your mat. Move that tailbone back a little bit. Bring the elbows forward. Head and shoulders relax. Go into a simple move called saw, okay? And again, just a reminder, if your lower back is not comfortable in a tall spine position, take a pillow, kind of stick it underneath your tail just a little bit, okay? That's going to make your pelvis just a little bit more neutral, a little bit more comfortable. Don't want to drop the shoulders, long arms. I want you to rotate. Inhale up, rotate, and exhale. Good. Inhale, and exhale. We want to keep the tailbone down, so keep the hip bones grounded. Inhale, and exhale. Lengthen. Inhale, and exhale. You got it. Do one more each side. Inhaling. Exhale. One more. Good. Bring it back to the center. Again, try to keep those toes flexed up. Take a deep breath in. Hands come down. Walk yourself forward as far as you feel comfortable. And again, you can always have a book or a yoga block to relax on. Bring it right back up. Okay. Bring your feet together. Kind of come up a little bit if you're going to come off the end of your mat. Shake it out some. Or do I roll down? Take a deep breath in. So think about your spine rolling down one little vertebra at a time. If you feel like you're falling, hold on to your thighs. Come down really slow. I'll give you all a couple of options. I'm going to scooch down just a little bit. So abdominal bracing is one. So if you notice when you put your hands behind your head, your back will arch slightly. That's normal. Okay? All we're going to do is take a deep breath in and lift your breastbone. Pull those elbows out a little bit. Take the abdominal wall, pull it to your backbone. Okay? So option A is just abdominal bracing. We'll do that again. Exhale. Lift your breastbone. Open your chest. We don't want to look like this. So open it. Belly's in. Option 2, a modified roll up where we come up. We come up a little bit maybe and hold it and come back down. Or we're going to do a full roll up. So you want to think of lengthening through your vertebrae, one little vertebra at a time, nice and slow. Inhaling on the bottom. Exhaling as you go up. So most of you know that I do not like to teach by bad example, but I am going to show you what I don't want you to do. So if you're actually kind of rocking and throwing yourself up, go back to one of the modifications. Slow on the way back down. Inhale. Exhale. Belly's into your backbone. Lengthen forward. Bring it right back slowly. Good. Inhaling on the bottom, exhaling as you come up. We'll do one more, nice and slow. So we have some competition with the leaf blower. Exhale. For those of you that do water aerobics with me, you know that's always a challenge. Very good. All right, we're going to take one knee. Let's say your right knee into your chest. Bring it in, hold it tight. Pull that right knee into your underarm. Let's take that right knee across your body with the left hand. With your palm up on that right side, look towards that right hand. Bringing it back up. Take the ankle of that right leg, put it on top of your left thigh. Let that right knee just open to the side. If your hip flexors are tight and the lower back's gonna arch a little bit, if that's happening and if you feel that pull on your lower back, just kind of slide that leg in a little bit. We're going to figure 4 stretch, so take both knees, pull them in, hold on to it. Bring that left foot down. We're going to move this figure 4 for a little bit. So palms are open. I want you to just kind of rotate right. I want you to rotate left. So open, side to side. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. Let's hold it all the way over here. Okay. You can point that knee up towards the sky to get that stretch for that lower right lumbar. Then bring it up, sit tight. Take it to your right side. Again, lengthening through the whole serratus, the whole side body on that left side. Bring it right back up. Before we do side two, if I can remember side two, we're gonna bring the arms down. I want you to bridge up, lengthen through. So feel like your kneecaps are just really reaching towards your hips are reaching towards your knees. Good. Come down slowly. We're gonna go into side two. So let's lengthen the legs. Pull that left knee into your chest. I want you to give it a nice big hug. Hold it tight. Then we're going to take it across your body to your side. Hold it. To feel like that knee is reaching towards your underarm. Bring it right back. We're going to put the outside of that ankle, place it right there. Let that body relax a little bit. Same thing. You got to pull across that lower back. Just slide that leg in slightly. So let's go ahead and slowly slide it in. Put that foot down, arms out to the center. So we're going to start with just a rotation. So an active stretch, an active movement pattern. Just kind of rock side to side. Okay. What I want you to do is just hold that foot over to the other side. Good. Always hold on to it a little bit. And breathe. So take a deep breath in. Bring it up. Sit tight. So cross the two thighs together. Pull it across your body. Take a deep breath in. Bring it right back up. Uncross. Okay. And again, feet are neutral. Walk the shoulders down your back. Shins towards your Adam's apple. Lengthen up. Think about your hip bones reaching towards your knees, or your knees reaching away from your hips. Good. Next couple of movement patterns we are going to do in a neutral spine. So just neutral spine check. Everybody take both knees into your chest. This is a flat back. Okay. Comfortable way to stretch your lower back, but it is not neutral. It's rounded. Okay. Let's do an extension. Take your arms over your head. Take your feet straight out. Lengthen. Got that arch at your lower back. Not neutral. So let's everybody come to your neutral, which is feet flat, arms down by your side. Okay. We're going to try to keep that lower back exactly in that same position. So let's not move anything in the spinal column. Bring your head to neutral. Take your right knee to tabletop. Take that left leg to tabletop. So 90-degree angles. Okay. We're going to start by just taking one leg out and then the other leg out. Pay attention to make sure nothing is changing in the lower back, that your spine is exactly in that same position as it was when your feet were flat on the ground. Okay. We're going to add a little transition here. Both arms. One arm. So really with this exercise, it doesn't matter. You can even do both. But if your back arches, you want to go back to changing it to one arm, one leg. So listen to your body. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. So make sure that lower back, spinal column is in the same position as if your feet were on the ground. One more. Take both knees into your chest, pull them in towards your underarm, really flatten through the lower back. Feet come down. Walk the shoulder blades down your back. I want everybody to bridge up again, lengthen the knees away from the hip bones. We're going to transition just a little bit. So if you put your hands on your hip bones, make sure they're in alignment. Don't drop one from the other. See if you can hover one foot slightly off the ground. Okay? If you cannot hover without your hips being in alignment, this is not an exercise for you. Okay? Let's try the other side. So again, put your hands on your hip bones, make sure they don't move. Transition. Ant bite. at hazards here. So, let's take your right leg, pull the knee into your chest, extend it, pull it in line. Now see if you can hold that position. Hands on your hip bones, make sure they don't move. Take a lift, take a lower. Again. Make it a little bit easier if you need to by just hovering or keeping both feet on the ground. And one more. Bring that leg down slowly, hips down slowly. Just hold that hamstring stretch. Don't let the hips lift up. So think about your tail reaching to the end of your mat as you stretch the hamstring. Bring it down, switch to the other side. Feet in alignment with hips. Take that bridge up, walk the shoulders down your back. Okay? So we'll do the same thing. You can hover, you can hold, or we can bring the knee in and lift. Place it in alignment. Hip bones stay level. Okay? We're a lift, and we're a lower. Exhale up, inhale down. Breathe out, breathe in. Up and down. Again, keep the hips level. Couple more. Bring the hips down. Take that knee back into your chest. Take both of your legs. Actually, before you do that, grab your strap. We're doing a little bit of developmental stretching. Grab your strap, put your right leg or left leg behind it. We got stretched this hamstring on the second side, just remember. So, lengthen out the right. We're going to go from an active stretch to more of a developmental stretch, keeping the right hip grounded open to that left side. Switch hands. Open, turn your head opposite of the leg. Let's just hold it across your body here. So kind of drop the shoulder, push the heel away. Okay. So right now the leg is fairly straight. Bend it towards the knee a little bit. Go back to a straight leg. So IT band. Bring it right back up and hold it. Again, keep this hip stable. One small thing, if your lower back is really tight, you can always bend the knee, stabilize the hips a little bit. Bring it back. Place that leg in for side 2. You need more support for your back and keep your knee bent. Active, open. Good. So open and close. We'll do one more active, then we'll go into more the developmental side. So hold it here, push the heel away from you, pull the toe towards you. Bring it back. And let's open on this side. Again, try to keep the hips grounded. Bring it back slowly. Release the strap. We're going to take both knees into your chest. Take one little frog stretch here. Drop the shoulders, push the knees away. Pull the heels towards you. Pull the knees in. Rock yourself up. I want you to rock your hips right to left. Grab your strap. Take it up. I want you to take a little side stretch to one side. Bring it up. Take it to the other. Bring it down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you soon.